Hi, I'm Jerry Beck, and I'm in the middle of a field to tell you about the worst cartoons ever made. I don't want anybody who bought this disc to look at it and watch the cartoons and like take it out of the machine and go, what is this crap? This is the worst cartoon, I'm sending this back. Yes, that's what it said on the box. That's what I'm telling you now. You're seeing the worst cartoons ever.
Haven't you taken those empties back yet?
In the early days of TV animation, in the late 50s and early 60s, producers were looking for ways to cut corners and make cartoons as cheap as possible. How cheap? Well, you'll find out. We've got things on here that you just won't believe, and they're real. This isn't artificial. We aren't making them special for this video. Nobody sets out to make bad cartoons. They just happen. And these cartoons just happened to come along at a time when TV was in its infancy, when the producers were trying to figure out how they can make animated films for such low budgets. They weren't used to it. So that's no excuse. There were some fine things done in those early days. Tom Terrific, Huckleberry Hound. I mean, there's many wonderful cartoons. There will always be bad cartoons, but not like the ones that you're going to see here. So sit back with some popcorn, some flat soda, and enjoy the worst cartoons ever made. Mighty Mr. Titan. I have to say that's probably my favorite cartoon on the whole thing. I mean, this is a physical fitness cartoon. Now, this was made by the people who did Colonel Bleep. Now, if you're out there and you don't know who Colonel Bleep is, that's how esoteric we're getting here. But Colonel Bleep was one of the great pioneering early TV cartoons, and it was done by a company called Soundac in Miami, Florida. Jack Schley was the name of the man who ran that company. And Mighty Mr. Titan was a response to JFK's physical fitness program of that time. And they come off really heavy-handed. The interesting thing about it, though, is that, you know, it's Mighty Mr. Titan. He's a superhero. This thing is done with such limited animation. He's trying to show us how to do sit-ups and push-ups and leg kicks and jumping jacks with almost no animation. And then, of course, 2 minutes of this 5-minute cartoon is spent with Mr. Titan demonstrating the physical activity. And that goes on and on, kind of like an Andy Warhol. I mean, you're really going to like Mighty Mr. Titan.
Hello, team, and a Titan salute to news reporters and cameramen everywhere. Keeping the world informed with speedy, accurate, on-the-spot coverage of news events around the globe is a thrilling, demanding job. Keeping physically fit is a must, for reporting is a real adventure. And adventure starts with good health. And now for good health and good fun, let's exercise. For a warm-up team, let's try our own Titan wind-up. Here's an exercise ball players like for strong arm and shoulder muscles.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Good team. Now here's another exercise that lets us pretend we're something else. Everybody down on the floor for the seal. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Better than we did before. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. No more.
fine team. Now, Tipso will show us the back stretcher. This is just about the best exercise for building a strong back. 1, 2, 3, 4.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. No more!
Good work, team. Thanks for being with us. Tipso and I will look for you next show with more Titan training tips. Meanwhile, remember, adventure starts with good health. So,
Keep it up with Titan!
Keep tip-top with Titan. Join the Titan team today.
Bucky and Pepito, such a funny, funny pair.
We're going to see two cartoons by what is undoubtedly the Ed Wood of animation, Sam Singer. Sam Singer is best known for Courageous Cat and Minute Mouse. Those are his masterpieces, his Citizen Kanes. You're going to see the worst of Sam Singer and the hilariously bad of Sam Singer. Sam Singer is responsible for Bucky and Pepito. It starts out looking like a regular cartoon. You know, the characters are semi-designed okay, but the stories, the voice acting, the backgrounds, the movement, the overall crudity of it, it's inept in every way.
Bucky and Pepito, such a funny, funny pair. When anyone needs helping, they always lend a hand. Bucky and Pepito are known throughout the land. The animals all love them, Bad Hombre shake with fear. When Bucky and Pepito are trailing very, very near.
You remember me, I'm Texas Jack. You know my boys, Bucky and Pepito. I calls them my boys because I just loves to tease them. See that nice little old stucco house over there with that tile roof? That there's Pepito's house. Now I figures if Pepito's at home, these rocks will rouse him. Sounds kind of nice on a tile roof, don't it? Now watch the door. Yep, he's home. Cute little fella, ain't he? Once again, keep your eye on my foot. My, sounds like a regular hailstorm. Well, I declare, here comes Bucky. This is my lucky day. Wasn't that nice timing? That's a real nice fight. Well, that was over quick. Gotta think of something else. When I start teasing, I don't stop. Ever see a Texas Jack hop with a bucket of water and not spill a drop? Now, if you look in the window, they're playing checkers together, all friendly like again. Now, watch this. Who did that? Sweet little kids, but suckers every time. They never learned you can't run down a Texas Jack.
Faster, Pepito! We can wear him down! We will get that pesky jackrabbit!
I just hates to get too far ahead. And now to go into some fancy hopping. This is called the Texas Jack Swan Hop.
Smart Aleck, show off! We'll get him!
I'll let him catch up a little, and then this hop is so long I can sit down and rest before it's over.
We keep running. Hey, Buckalito? He can't keep this up forever. He's big show-off.
Now for the back jump. A 1, a 2, 3, and with my eyes shut, too. Now, where was I? Oh, I remember. They're catching up. Uh-oh.
Gotcha, you pesky Jack.
He's right. They got me fair and square.
We'll put him in a cage and he'll never get out.
Cute kids. Confidentially, I could bite this rope. But that's too easy. I'll put on my hurt foot act. This'll get him.
What's the trouble back there? What are we gonna do, Buckalito? Looks like he hurt his foot. We're gonna let him go this time. Yes? Promise you'll cut out the troublemaking if we let you go, Mr. Jack? Okay. Untie him, Pepito. Let's go, Bucky. You know better us no more.
Ain't they the sweetest, cute little suckers? Uh-oh. That's bad. That there's a Texas Longhorn on the open range.
Pepito, one of my dad's Texas Longhorns got loose. If he catches us, we're goners. Run! Run!
Looks like I'm going to have to take a hand. Didn't know a Texas Jack could throw a steer, did you?
Keep her running, Pepito. Don't look back. Oh, me?
Hey, what's the big idea, Jack? Ain't we Texan partners?
That's right, partner. But you see, those are my boys. And I gotta take care of them. Why, if anything happened to them kids, I'd be plumb lonesome. I just loves to tease them. Now, you be around next time I starts my act. You hear?
Bucky and Pepito, such a funny, funny pair. When anyone needs helping, they always lend a hand. Bucky and Pepito are known throughout the land. The animals all love them, bad hombres shake with fear. When Bucky and Pepito are trailing very, very near.
In a certain section of the Southwest, everyone has been taking it easy. If one were inclined to do anything, it most likely would be gathering the nuts of the pinyon tree. The Indians were the first to discover these delicate treats and pass the knowledge on to their white brothers. Bucky and Pepito are at this very moment deciding on a particular tree to raid.
I'll whack him down, Pepito. You put him in the sack, okay? See, Buckalito, I get the nuts.
I'll hit the tree hard. We'll knock him down.
Okay, Buckalito. Yikes!
If there is anything that a turtle can't stand, it's being disturbed.
Yowie!
Now, here's the pine tree they selected, and it's certainly a beauty. The boys are getting ready to shake down the tree. Whoa! Looks as though Pepito got more than he deserved that time.
Buckalito! 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 Run, Pepito! Run! He's right behind you! Landing, I am. Better I can fly. Oh, boy, I wish I could fly. Hey, wait a minute! Yikes! Sure having a lot of trouble today.
It's about time someone got this thing settled. That tree than Bucky suspected. Well, what can you do? Now what?
Ole, what kind of animal is this? What is this?
Mr. Turtle has his own ideas about getting rid of hitchhikers. That does it for Mr. Bear, and he heads home for a more peaceful place. I wonder if they're laughing at me, thinks the turtle. By golly, they are.
Yeah! Which way did he go? Pepito! Hey, Pepito! Which way did he go? Wait for me, Pepito! Wait for me! Hey, Pepito! I got a sack full. Come on back! Come on back, old sheriff! Hey, Pepito! Slow down and look! I got a sack full. Hey, wait! I want to show you all the nuts I have. Hey, wait! Come on, Pepito! Oh, boy! Oh, boy! We got out the nuts.
That's what they think. This guy's got a lot of what he doesn't want.
Nuts! Nuts!
Bucky and Pepito.
One of Sam's first cartoons for TV was Paddy Pelican, which doesn't even look like a finished cartoon. It looks like it was made in pencil, and the voices are clearly dubbed in after they did the quote-unquote animation. In fact, I don't even know if Paddy Pelican was distributed to TV. I can't find any records on it. But I have found many prints of the film, so apparently they did make multiple episodes of this thing. You be the judge.
Hi there, boys and girls. Let's join Amos and Buster Bear as they swim far out into the blue, blue ocean looking for adventure.
Buster, this is so fun swimming around here having a wonderful time.
Doggone, Amos. That's a mighty pretty boat out there. I wonder who it belongs to, you know. It don't look like there's anybody in there. There's something funny going on, you know. I don't see anybody. If there is anybody, maybe he's laying down in the boat and he's sick. Maybe we better should go over and maybe help him out, huh? Shut my mouth, Amos. There's nobody aboard that boat. I don't think there is. Let's take a look. Let's take a look.
Buster, I don't know whether this is a good idea or not. Then let's take a look and see if the motor runs. I can't get the slightest sputter out of it. Nothing happens. Nothing happens. Nothing's going to happen, I tell you.
Well, there's a good reason for it, I tell you. Just take a look. There's nothing in the gas tank here. I think we better swim back ashore, we should.
This is no time to start swimming. Look at those clouds up there. Oh, and they're coming fast.
Whoa, if there's any way we can keep this little boat from bouncing around so much, Amos, I'm getting seasick. Oh, woe is me. If I ever get to dry land again, I'm going to stay there, I'll tell you. I never want to go out on a boat again.
I wouldn't mind a little dry land myself, Buster, but I sure hope we don't land on those rocks over there. They're coming up mighty fast, and they're, oh, look look out now. They're getting too close for comfort, I tell you. It's dangerous to flirt with those rocks. Here we go, Buster. I'm afraid this is going to be it. We can't possibly clear those rocks.
Oh! Doggone, Amos, the boat is wrecked. But even so, I was happy to have my feet on solid ground again. Oh, my head is spinning. Oh.
So, you got smart, and you brought my boat back, did you? You wrecked it in the bargain. Well, you're going to get plenty for it. Oh, for breaking Beachcomber's bill. But we didn't take your boat, Mr. Beachcomber. We saw an empty boat floating around, and we didn't do anything. I tell you we didn't. Unlikely story. You took my boat and you left me here to starve to death without any way of getting to the mainland for food or supplies.
Shut my mouth, Mr. Bill. You don't believe we do such a thing as that. We didn't smash your boats to bits.
Well, it's your fault, and I won't feel one bit about living on bear meat till somebody comes along to rescue me. I'll start the kettle boiling right now. No, Mr. Bill, you don't mean to say you'd put us in the kettle? Why, that's the worst thing I ever heard.
You wouldn't eat us, Mr. Bill. We'd be tough, and you wouldn't like that anyways. Really, I'll tell you, Mr. Bill, don't do that.
Only catch that in is that boat out there is too far away, and it's too rocky and too dangerous. It won't come for months, I'll tell you. And I'm going to live on bear meat. Dude, look, Buster, a bird. And it looks like a pelican. It's one special pelican. Help! Holy Doodle! Amos and Buster Bear, what are you doing out here? Oh, we swam in when we saw the boat drifting around loose, and then the storm carried us out here and washed us ashore. But we wanted to get away fast.
Beachcomber Bill thinks we took his boat and we got in the way of getting to the mainland for food, so he's planning to live on bear meat, meaning us.
But they didn't take your boat, Beachcomber Bill. You can see right here. The rope's rotten, that's what's happened. You stay out of this. You stay out of this, you little pelican. No matter what happens, I'm going to eat them, see? Hurry up, fellas. Onto the island. If you climb the trees, you won't be able to get down. Hurry up. Dead Flashy, you come here. You can't get away from me, so you might as well quit crying. Halt, I'll throw this whirlpool at you, I'll tell you.
Amos, you zig, and I'll zag, and he won't catch us.
Yeah, pesky bird. Get away from my face. It's front of my aim. Stop it, I say. Stop it. I can't see what I'm doing. Hooray! Stumble and fell. That'll give you time to climb those trees, fellas, but climb as fast as you can. You think you're smart, do ye? Well, I'll show you how smart you are. I'll get you down from those trees in a hurry. You just wait. You'll come down hard, all right. I'm just going to chop and chop and chop, and you won't be so smart.
Patty, I'm going to crash any second. The tree's already to topple. What can I do? Help me, quick.
Crawl away out into the farthest limb so the trill will go forward towards the water. Let's get out on the limb. Hurry up.
Boy, I sure hope that soft water, whatever kind it is, it'll be a lot softer than the ground. Anyway, here I go. Oh!
Wow, you won't be so lucky. Here, Amos. Hold on to this line. Don't let go of it, whatever you do. I'm going to give the other end of it to Buster out in the water.
Hold on tight, Amos. I'll see that you don't fall this way. Don't worry about a thing except making a soft landing.
All right, fellas. Don't waste a second. Tie the trunk of those two trees together with the vine as quickly as you can. You blasted bird. Come back here. Come back with my tablecloth. You hear me? What in tarnation you going to do with it? All right, fellas. Hold this up before you like a sail now. The breeze is blowing towards the mainland, so you'll go along fine. Say, there's a ship. I better fly over there to the island and tell them to rescue Beachcomber Bill. Doggone, I don't see why Patty's got to pick up Beachcomber Bill. He don't deserve to be rescued from the island. But I'm glad he's so kind-hearted, because if he weren't, Buster, you and I'd be stewing that kettle right this minute.
Hi there, boys and girls. Patty's friend Tubby Round buys what he hoped is a big balloon. His disappointment turns to surprise in the land of Moors.
Why, this balloon isn't half as big as the one the man showed me. And I wanted a great big balloon, I did. Hey, where did you come from? Who are you? This is your wishing balloon you bought from little old Tom Thumb. You wished for a larger balloon, so here I am to make your wish come true. That's all. But if this is a magic wishing balloon, I don't want to change it. I'll just keep it the way it is. No, you weren't satisfied with what you had, so now you're going to get what you think you want. Yes, just what you think you want. See, you're a wise one. Abracadabra, hocus pocus. Golly, it's growing. But it's going to be the biggest toy balloon in the whole world. That's enough. Hey, don't go it anymore. Stop it. I said stop it. Oh, Mr. Gnome, please make it stop growing. Oh, please, please. Oh, please, please, Mr. Gnome, please. Oh.
You're getting what you wish for, and I hope you're happy with it. Yeah.
Stop growing, stop growing. If you get any larger, you're going to break right through my little house. Oh, don't, oh. Don't try to get away. Oh, my, it's too late for me to let go. Oh, I'm frightened. Oh, I'm going higher and higher. Oh, you get away from this balloon. You'll break it. Get away before you make it pop. Oh, help, help, oh, help. What do I do? Help, somebody save me, I'm falling. Oh.
Well, it's about time you were getting here. I've been waiting for you. Welcome to the land of More.
Oh, it's you again. Where's this land of More anyway?
Why, in the land of More is the place for people who always want more than they have. You see all this wonderful cake and pie and everything, see?
Is there more of everything? I should be able to get something to eat then. I'm hungry. How about a chocolate soda?
Abracadabra, there you are.
Oh, but this is too much. I can't even get to the top of the glass.
That's too bad, but maybe you'd like a nice piece of candy, huh? A nice piece of candy. All I gotta do is wave the wand. Presto!
Oh, but I can't even lift this piece of candy. It's so big. I can't even take a bite. How about a small piece of candy?
Don't use the word small in the land of More. Everything here is larger than everywhere else.
Well, if I can't get something to eat, maybe I can at least get some sleep. Is there someplace where I can go to bed? Huh? How about it?
Of course. But I warn you, there's more sleep here, too. If you get into this bed, you'll sleep for 100 years.
This is the craziest place I ever saw. You have so much of everything that you can't use it at all. I'm going to repair my balloon with this wad of gum and try to get out of here as fast as I can, that's all.
Sorry, but you can't leave yet. There's a great deal more for you to...
But if I can wish for anything, I'll wish for a flight back home. That's what I'll do.
That's one wish you can't be granted, Tom. You have to wish for something in the land of More, and your home isn't here, that's all. You can't go home yet.
Then I know what I'll do. I'll wish for a parachute. Oh, my. I guess that was a mistake to wish for a parachute, huh? Oh, help get me out of here. It's squashing me. Oh!
Sorry, Tom, but I can't help you. You'll have to get out from under the parachute by yourself. That's all.
But I can't get out. Oh, I'm going to make another wish. I'm going to wish for a big wind. A real big one. A real big one.
No, not that. You don't know what you're doing. We'll be blown right up into the sky. Oh, no. Oh, look out.
Now that the wind has stopped, all I have to do is to pull the parachute cord and float back to Earth in safety. There. Oh, this is the best fun I've had since I met you. And I can see the Earth below us. There it is. Well, here we are. Home at last. Well, my home is all smashed to pieces thanks to you and this magic wishing balloon.
It's your greediness that got you into trouble, Tom. You're wanting too much, but you have one more wish, and what'll it be, huh?
I wish for my little house to be just as it was before you showed up. Not one bigger or better. I never realized how nice it was. Why? My wish has come true, and it's the only wish that made me happy. I'm going to get rid of the wishing balloon right now. And after this, instead of wishing for more, I'm going to enjoy what I have.
Oh, wait a minute. I forgot. Sam Singer also produced Pow Wow the Indian Boy. That's on this reel, too. Also, one of the most inept cartoons ever made. Actually, Pow Wow has a place in animation history. It was the animation that Screen Gems picked up. It was one of the very first cartoons made for television. Screen Gems picked it up to distribute, and it was so awful, they ran to anybody else they can find to make a cartoon to replace it. They ran to Hanna-Barbera, and they replaced Pow Wow the Indian Boy with Rough and Ready, and that was the beginning of the Hanna-Barbera empire. So I guess we owe Pow Wow a bit of thanks, kinda.
Pow Wow the Indian boy loved all the animals and the woods. Pow Wow was the friend of all the animals in the woods. If there was any trouble, it all began.
There
are some days when the sun seems to shine a little brighter and the air is clearer that make you want to stop all work and just go outdoors someplace and have a picnic. On just such a day as this, Powee and Chick O'Shea set out with Pow Wow following close behind, carrying the picnic lunch. Pow Wow has an unexpected trip when he stumbles over a turtle. The inquisitive turtle, smelling food, climbs inside the lunchbox. Pow Wow lags behind, for the box is much heavier now. Powee and Chick impatiently urge Pow Wow to hurry. Powee points to a nice picnic spot on the other side of a stream. Pow Wow, still juggling his heavy box, starts across the log, but gets a surprise. Looks like the turtle came out ahead. Chick O'Shea thinks it's funny. Powee tells them that she's hungry and the lunch is gone. Powee and Chick fight free. Chick pokes around with a stick and stirs up a storm instead of honey. The angry bees chase after Powee. Pow Wow sees her danger, goes to a nearby field of fragrant flowers, picks a bouquet, and waves it in front of the bees to distract their attention. The bees chase the bouquet of flowers right into a hollow log. Pow Wow rolls a rock into the end of the log, trapping the bees. Meanwhile, Chick O'Shea has eaten all the honey, and Pow Wow is mad. Powee still hasn't eaten and is very hungry. So Chick O'Shea suggests that they look in the woods for berries. It's dangerous, says Pow Wow. There might be bears in them there woods. But Chick O'Shea takes Powee along anyway. See, says Chick, that looks like a patch of blackberries over there. Come on, come on. This time, Chick O'Shea is faced with a bare fact and runs away, leaving Powee at the bear's mercy. Pow Wow, still the hero, runs toward the bear, hoping to distract him. The bear seems to be getting more furious as they run toward each other. Pow Wow pole vaults right over the bear's head, leaving him stuck with the stick. Pow Wow lands on the log, popping the rock out, releasing the angry bees, who charge straight at the bear. Frantically, the bear runs head-on into the bees. He swiftly turns and runs the other way, but they're right behind him. Meanwhile, Chick O'Shea, frightened, hides in some bushes and becomes a bareback rider. The bear takes Chick O'Shea along for a ride, and they make a hole-in-one. Mud hole, that is. Powee invites Pow Wow to a nice, safe picnic in her own backyard, and the two friends wave goodbye to Chick O'Shea, the boy who knew everything.
Pow Wow, the Indian boy.
Pow Wow was the friend of all the animals in the woods. If there was any trouble, he would help them if he could. If Pow couldn't help them, he would go to the medicine man, and he would tell them stories just how it all began. All began.
Once a year, the natives in Wahoo Valley hold a fair. The purpose of this fair is to give the craftsmen an opportunity to display and compare their handicraft. In addition to this, prizes are awarded for the finest vegetables, livestock, and poultry. This judge is finding it difficult to pick a winner.
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Who's the winner? I don't know. Where I stop when I awake, that's the duck that I shall take.
Bow Wow is overjoyed as he watches the judge crown his duck the champion. As he heads for home with his prize duck, little does he realize the pitfalls that lie in store for a champion. At that very moment, Fabian Fox has visions of a hearty meal with Pow Wow's duck. Fabian stops Pow Wow and tries to buy the duck. He offers Pow Wow 3 beautiful turquoise for the duck, but Pow Wow refuses to sell at any price. Fabian is mad and makes up his mind to get that duck by hook or crook. After digging a hole, Fabian covers it with a blanket, then spreads dirt and leaves over the blanket. Fabian's dream of capturing the duck quickly vanishes when he sees them walk safely across his trap. He decides to take the duck by force and falls into his own trap. Oh my gosh, Fabian's gonna drop a big rock on him. Fabian gets another bright idea. Well, how about that? Now he's trying to impersonate a duck. Boy, oh boy, this fox is really desperate. Fabian warms up his motors and takes off into the wild blue yonder. Pow Wow's duck takes off to meet the stranger, but the string pulls him back. An Indian hunter spots this king-size duck and takes a shot at him. Now that Fabian's been put on the inactive list, Pow Wow and his duck continue on their way. Oops, hold everything. Fabian is back on the active list. In no time at all, Fabian was home and had the duck in a stew pot. Pow Wow comes out for a breath of air. Pow Wow and his duck head for their canoe. They wave goodbye to a very unhappy and waterlogged fox, and needless to say, Pow Wow arrives safely home with his prize duck.
No collection of worst cartoons would be complete without something from the company that gave us Synchrovox. Synchrovox was a company that made cartoons like Clutch Cargo and Space Angel.
Roger, Commander. What time was their last position report?
This is their worst cartoon, Captain Fathom. Now, Synchrovox had its own unique, patented way of doing cartoons on the cheap. They wouldn't animate mouths. They wouldn't animate hardly anything else either, but they draw nice images of the people and the characters, but they'd have human live-action lips. Those lips are provided by Margaret Carey, who was the wife of the owner, Dick Brown, of the company that made these. Margaret Carey is actually more famous as being the model for Tinkerbell for the Disney studio in the 1950s, and she's a great actress. But she was married to the producer of these cartoons, and she was enlisted to provide her female lips on all the characters, male or female.
Captain Fathom. Rustlers of the Sea Range.
View control, this is Coast Guard 799er at 2300 hours. Condition normal and coast is clear, over.
9er, roger.
What time is it?
6:30, Master.
It was daybreak an hour ago. She's long overdue.
She had to come a long way, Master.
Maybe she got hung up dodging patrol ships. Our appointment was for daybreak. The mark of the reliable criminal is punctuality. The shark woman...
Master, stand by, please. Yes, I have a service craft and sonar, Master. Range 2 miles in direct bearing and approaching fast. Master, we have a bogey vectoring in on my sonar pickup. It looks like it's giving chase.
That could be the Coast Guard patrol ship, Master. He spotted the shark woman, and she's leading him straight here.
No, not really.
Unidentified service craft is at Coast Guard Uline patrol right above you. Stop your engines and prepare to receive us aboard, over. I say again, bring your vessel to a full stop and prepare to receive us. This is your final warning. We are authorized to fire upon you for failure to comply, over.
Yes, Coast Guard. It is all over. For you.
August 0 is set.
Blast them.
Our appointment was for daybreak, precisely. You were more than an hour late.
The Master's obsession with punctuality is known by me. But I did not consider an error of 25,000 critical for this meeting.
Obviously. But the shark woman should also know the Master does not indulge in flights of idiosyncrasy. Punctuality has purpose. In this case, your miscalculation resulted in detection by a Coast Guard patrol craft. You destroyed it. But the incident will provoke an investigation within the hour, and we are obliged to meet hurriedly. Now then, who is your most valued lieutenant?
He stands with me now. Ali Kazim.
You shall pay for your error in judgment with his life.
Master, do not do this. Not if you value me.
Your tone is threatening, my dear.
I respect your stature. I also respect your rules, but I am not bound by them. The shark woman owes allegiance to no one.
The shark woman preys upon the seven seas at the Master's pleasure, if I so ordered.
With his pleasure or without it. Do not confuse convenience with necessity.
Very well, my dear. You shall retain your Ali Kazim. Now let us proceed to the purpose of our meeting. Roger, Commander. What time was their last position report? Roger. Argonaut out. Coast Guard patrol unreported since 0600. New heading, 105 true. All ahead V10. Put her on the step.
Roger.
Trachinotis carolinus irideus.
A rainbow pompano.
Precisely. A special crossbred species of fish, currently valued in the medical world at $500 per pound.
This specimen is a 5-pound fish. It's worth $2,500.
The oil and flesh of the rainbow pompano are the prime components of a new medical drug. The price is really quite modest. And quite naturally, the price will be much greater on the black market. There is a single source for these precious beauties, a breeding ground in the Gulf of Mexico. Command that source, and its immediate turnover value to us should exceed $5 million. Your commission will be 25%, if you'd care to undertake the mission.
The master wouldn't have called me here if he didn't already know the answer. I've never met a person who said no to the master a second time. Fish rustling appeals to me.
You are an amazingly clever woman, my dear. I know you shall succeed famously.
The Adventures of Sir Gee Whiz.
I'm proud that this collection contains the work of some real animation pioneers. Unfortunately, it's their worst work. We have on here examples of Hugh Harman. He came out with Walt Disney from Kansas City to Los Angeles in the 1920s to work on the Disney Alice in Cartoonland cartoons and Oswald Rabbit. And he started Looney Tunes with his partner Rudolph Ising. They did the Bosco cartoons. They went to MGM and did Happy Harmonies. I mean, Hugh Harman is one of the classic animators. However, Hugh Harman by the 1950s was doing industrial films, special films, educational films, and he tried his hand occasionally at making entertainment cartoons, and this is one of them, a failed TV pilot called Sir Gee Whiz. It's about a little leprechaun man from the moon who helps out a little girl. Oh, how cute. It's like the kind of thing he did in the 30s with the Happy Harmonies, except it doesn't work in the TV age. And limited animation for these really intricately drawn characters, it just doesn't work and doesn't go. I think Hugh, had his heart in the right place, but this sort of story, this did not fit the 1950s sensibility and certainly didn't work as a TV cartoon. However, it's hilarious.
The Adventures of Sir Gee Whiz. On the Other Side of the Moon. If you ask most grown-ups what's on the other side of the moon, they may tell you it's made of green cheese. Or they may say they do not know, for they've never seen the other side of the moon. But there's one little girl, Lindy, who has been on the other side of the moon, and she knows the little people who live there, the same little people who have come to our Earth to be called elves and fairies and leprechauns. Now, you will ask, how did Lindy ever get to the moon? It started this way. On this night, when the little people sent their special messenger sailing out into space, he traveled at great speed inside his fiery little meteor, which was a piece of the moon. He was on his way to the Earth. So, the little meteor from the moon landed on Earth, and out of it hopped Sir Gee Whiz, the little ambassador from the moon.
Well, sure and begorry. It's Lindy's cabbage patch. Right on target. And right on time.
And while the old grandfather's clock chimed the very moment of moon magic. Lindy sat in her garden, listening to her favorite story.
And some folks say it is true that they have seen the little people dancing and playing in the moonlight.
Oh, Nanny, will I ever see the little people? The elves and the fairies?
Well, Lindy, isn't that just why you wanted to be out here in the moonlight?
Is this little Earth girl going to get a big surprise?
Now, on with our story. Just why fairies and leprechauns are seen most often in the moonlight, we are not told. Perhaps these little people have come to our Earth on the moonbeams. Perhaps, who knows, they have come to our Earth from another planet, far, far away.
Sound asleep.
Gee whiz!
Sir, gee whiz. Come, Lindy, you're going to the moon.
To the moon?
And by other quaint invitation. Look now, and see the magic of the moon. You see, the moon is turning red. And now, the magic path appears.
Oh, it's beautiful.
It's our magic path to the moon. Come, Lindy, let's go.
Oh, look, we're flying up the magic path. Oh, my house is going farther and farther away.
Here we go, Lindy, leaving the old world far behind. Hold tight, Lindy.
Oh, look, we're going over the moon.
Sure enough, Lindy. We're going over its bright side and over its peaks to the magic land of the little people on the other side of the moon.
Gee whiz. Will Lindy get to the party on time? What happens when she meets Senor Ropo and the terrible Tinker?
Oh, senor, the Tinker is a stinker.
Well, we'll find out in the next exciting adventure of Sir Gee Whiz on the other side of the moon.
The Mummy Nappers. Is this a cartoon even? It's the cheapest thing anybody could have done. It's really just drawn backgrounds with silhouette human beings prancing around in front of it and a voiceover dubbing done later. I mean, everything about this is shoestring and threadbare. The Mummy Nappers.
This program for a special bulletin. The renowned Sidney Backstreet has just arrived from Egypt. He begins a nationwide tour of museums with his amazing discovery, the world's first flexible mummy, valued at $1 million.
$1 million bucks? Okay, you two. We're going to his hotel and snatch that mummy tonight.
We almost at the hotel, Mr. Backstreet.
Just a little further, my good fellow, but mind you, drive carefully.
I think it's them, boss.
Yeah, it's them.
Get out of sight now, all of yous.
Ah, the coast is clear. You may come out now, my good fellows. Step lively now, but gently, gently, I say. Now into the hotel, but carefully remember, you are carrying the world's only flexible mummy. It must be in perfect condition for the Guggenheim Museum tomorrow. After all, it will be mingling with the art treasures of the world. Art treasures. Yes, indeed. One more look around now. Must make certain there are no enemies lurking about. Exquisite. Such form, such grace. I must have one for my collection. A genuine ancient Brooklyn window frame.
He's inside. Come on. Yipe the cops!
What the devil was that? Could have sworn I heard something. Oh, well.
Ah, and now to work.
Shh! Louis, dump the fiddle.
Yeah, dump the fiddle.
Now, Morris, give me that candy box. Louis, come over here, stupid.
Ah, that's it. The key to a fortune. Every boy has a mummy. A mummy. A mummy. Every boy has... Basil Nosebone, my friend and my mummy.
Okay, Morris, now. Let's bend Louis. More. In the middle, kid, in the middle. Now, look, don't fight it, baby. It could work into a steady job.
Over here, Basil, my boy. Here's the floor plan of the Guggenheim Museum. You're in the mummy case on the right. Marie Antoinette's golden spittoon is on the left. After closing, you must go back and forth and exchange your false spittoon for the real one.
Louis, you never looked so good. Don't move. Now, Morris, get the fiddle case. And hurry up.
I'm coming, boss.
Now, Basil, here's your fake golden spittoon. Any questions? Speak up, man, speak up. But of course, how could I forget?
That's his room, Morris. Morris, hide already and take the fiddle.
Sounds! Quickly, back in the box with you, Basil, my boy. And remember, you're a mummy now, so mum's the word. There now. Egad, what's this for me? How delightful. Must be from my friend, the Maharaja of Mach.
You creeps. We ain't got much time. Louis fixed the door. Morris the fiddle.
So where's Sydney's mommy?
That's Mummy, stupid, and he's leaning on it. Now get out of the way and stay back, both of yous.
Hey, look at them pictures, just like the comic books.
They ain't pictures, stupid. That's the commercial.
So what's it say?
How do I know? I can't read Egyptian. All right, Louis, get the tools and hurry up.
Okay, boys. Okay.
Now get over here, both of yous, and crack it open. Ouch! Oh, you stupid, dumbhead, Jake, you. Go get the drill. This is an outrage, a positive outrage, I say. Imagine Sidney Backstreet in this predicament. God, my room, where is it? You're gonna wear a pair of cement shoes. Now, drill. Get with it, Jake.
But the thing keeps jumping around.
I don't care if it jumps to the moon. Drill, you meathead. We got it this time. Stand back. Louis, go get the mummy out.
Sure, boy.
Come on, Sidney's gonna come to any second now. Get over here and stuff the stiff into the fiddle case. This is ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Easy now. Let's dump him out the window. Out, out, out. Very good. He's awake. Let's scram.
Let's get out of here.
What's going on in here? Foul play! Stop, you ruffian! Stop! Stop, I say! Good grief. Basil Nosebone, my friend, my mummy, what's happened? Treachery. Egad. Is this a dagger I see before me? No, Sidney, not now. By George, they've napped my mummy for $100,000. Oh, those villains will pay handsomely. Aha! Clues! Ha! A strand of yak hair. Well, we'll just see about this. I might have known. Hector the Collector, that blackguard. Little do they know how haunted. Hurry up, you guys.
Yeah, Louie. What are you always picking on me for? I don't like this anyway. I don't like haunted houses. I don't want no part of it. Let me out of here. And that's all.
This joint ain't haunted. Let me out of here. Shut up and shake.
Let me out of here. Let me out of here. I'm going.
Never mind, I'm first. Back, you ruffians. Back, back. That's it. What? Oh, they went that way. In there. And now my case, Basil, my boy. My friend, my ex-mummy. I'm afraid our museum tour will have to be cancelled. But never fear, lad. Sidney Backstreet has come to the rescue once again. Now that we have a bag full of cops, robbers, television beckons.
There's a few cartoons we're not showing because of copyright issues. One of them is The Big World of Little Adam. Big World of Little Adam is a really low-budget cartoon. They cut corners in every way. You know, most of these cartoons, they would at least go to the effort to animate the mouths. So much so that there are cartoons that use the live-action lips. I mean, the mouth was very important. Not so in The Big World of Little Adam. Each episode is about two boys reading a big book. Book is, of course, covering their mouths so they don't have to animate it. And the one kid will say to the other kid,
"What you reading, Wilbur? Escape from Earth."
We then cut to the inside of the book, and what he's reading about is always something to do with rockets in space, airplanes, the history of aviation, anything they can get out of the free NASA stock footage that they obviously acquired to fill these cartoons up. I'll give it points for being an educational cartoon, but The Big World of Little Adam is very big, but it's not a mouthful.
All seems peaceful in a pleasant corner of Sherwood Asteroid, but things are not always as they appear to be.
Other cartoons we're not showing because of copyright issues is Rocket Robin Hood, one of the greats of literature, unfortunately ground and destroyed by television animators in the 1960s. This is a science fiction version of Robin Hood, and everything about it is poor. It was done by the same studio that did a lot of those Marvel superhero cartoons and the original Spider-Man cartoons of the 60s. And I guess they just figured we'll take a PD character like Robin Hood and we'll future him up, you know, and put him in the future with his merry men. Unfortunately, the artists didn't seem to be on the same page with the producers. So when things get dire and suspenseful, the characters are still smiling and happy, and just everything is wrong.
I see why it's forbidden to land.
One of the weakest of the old theatrical cartoons is a series called Luno, which was done by Terry Toons, and these were shown on TV actually in the 60s as well, and boy oh boy are these bad. Luno is a talking, flying horse that comes to life in a boy's bedroom, and they go off and have adventures, and unfortunately they have the most pedestrian, lamest adventures that I've ever seen.
President.
Friz Freleng is one of the mainstays of the Warner Brothers Looney Tunes cartoons. He created the Pink Panther and won numerous Academy Awards. Unfortunately, he's also the producer of Super President, a 1966 TV cartoon that's about a weapon of mass destruction. A superhero whose secret identity is, well, he's the president. We know who he is. He's James Norcross, and his assistant is a guy named Jerry, who's a very Karl Rovian-like figure who goes with him everywhere to fight terrorists all around the world. So this cartoon is actually pretty contemporary. And what to say about Spunky and Tadpole, a little boy and his mentally challenged chimpanzee companion. I don't even know what that monkey is, but Spunky and Tadpole is a strange serialized cartoon which actually has good voices, but the drawings are just so darn ugly. I don't know what they were thinking. It's produced by Beverly Hills Productions. You can tell when a company is called Beverly Hills Productions and it's one of the cheapest, crappiest cartoons ever. And by the way, if you're from Beverly Hills Productions, contact us. We'd like to know who actually made these cartoons. We have a whole pile of them and we'd like to return them to you or we're going to burn them.